Good morning everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is pool day. We do have a few things to do unfortunately before the gym. So I'm not going to go to the gym until about 1 o'clock. So it's currently 8:45 and I've just sat down with my first meal. As you can see here, I'm also doing some work on my computer regarding level 2 fitness instructor. I'm doing this course as I want to eventually become sort of a coach. Maybe started it like 8 months ago, which is shocking because I haven't even passed the first level yet. But I literally, all I can make is excuses. Like I say because I've got no one chasing me up, but really I should be doing it on my own time. So I've got my practical booked in for this month for the level 2. So hopefully past that, then we've just got level 3 to go. And then I'll be a qualified coach, which will be great fun. We're just gonna get some work done this morning. We'll do about an hour of this here. Then I've got a haircut to go to, and then a few other bits as well. So I'll take you with me, and then most importantly, I'll show you guys my full pool workout, which I haven't showed yet. I've only done upper session and legs so far. As me done a bit of work on the PT thing, so I'm going to the gym now. It's 9 o'clock or 9:30, so I'm gonna go do some steps just because I've got a haircut at 12. So the dilemma is, haircut at 12, I live half an hour away from the gym. So, annoyingly, to get my meals and stuff in, it doesn't make sense to go in the morning. Like, I need to wait till I've had my haircut before we go to the gym. So, I'll go get my haircut, should be done by 12:30, and then I should probably be at Flex about 1:15, which is a bit later than usual, but it's what it is. So, I'm gonna go do these steps now. I don't know how many I'm gonna do. I'll just maybe 4,000 or 5,000, just see how many YouTube videos I can watch. That's mainly the task on the treadmill. And yeah, I would walk outside, but I don't know if you can see. Doesn't look that bad there, but it's just fucking miserable. So steps it is on the treadmill. It is now 11:30 and it's time to go get my haircut. I'm trying to my hair is shite pretty much, right? I don't like my hair, but I didn't like it as much when I was a skin fade, so I'm trying to grow the back out a bit. But I want this bit to be longer as well. Like, I used to just get it faded, but I think I'm just going to try to keep growing this bit so it blends into this more. And then just get this bit here cut. Ideally, I mean, trip to Turkey would be nice, but I'll show you guys after the haircut, and then it's straight back here, get changed, pick up Arian, and then we're on the way to train back. Come on, let's go. And just like that, we are home. Got the haircut, come on, nice and faded, looking good. I mean, my hair is, since it's so curly, it's so fucking frizzy at the top. Like, look how puffy it is. Cheeky bicep. That is me home now, so gonna go in, just get changed into some clothes, and then it's pool day. Oh my god, I cannot stop thinking about the T-bar row. I did it for 65 for 12 last week. Rep range is 8 to 10 on the first one, so I'm excited. I'm going to do, I think, 3.5 plates. 3.5, oh, we'll do 60, see how that feels. Maybe then do, fuck it. 3.5 plates, 70 kg, see how many reps we get. I have just checked, I completely lied. I did it for 60 kg last week for 12 reps. So, might be looking more like 65. But we'll see. I'll see how we feel when we get there. Hopefully feeling good. Slept good last night, 8 hours. Actually, 7 hours, 59 minutes. But, that's 8 fucking hours, who cares? So, I will see you guys when we are there. And we have arrived, and it is exactly what I was talking about earlier, the T-bar row. Now, like I said, it was 60 we did last week, so it was 65 we had on this week. Now, you may notice my shoes are off. Now, there is a reason for this. As I'm a pretty tall guy, when I have the shoes on, it just doesn't align with me properly, so I need to, take my shoes off. Or I need to bend my knees, and I'd rather, just for stability-wise, it's better to take my shoes off. I think I'm just at an awkward height where I'm slightly too tall over it, and then I can't really put my feet anywhere else, so I just kind of have to put them there, which is frustrating because it's not as stable as I would like it to be, especially when I've got socks on and they're kind of slipping. So enough waffling, but to build my back, we start off with a heavy T-bar row. We do 2 sets of them, so a heavy one and then a back off set. After that, we're into a lat pull down. Now I'm using the V-bar here. I'm really trying to focus on stretching out the lats here. I did struggle with this at the first. When I look back at my first set, just after getting some coaching points, it was shocking. But I'm getting better now in that I'm straightening my arm and stretching through the lats rather than bringing my upper back into it. So I do 3 sets on this. I do 2 8 to 12 and then 1 12 to 15. And this, I can feel like a proper burn, just like under my armpit, which is exactly what I should be feeling. But yeah, no, this is one of my favourite lat pull downs. I feel like if you haven't used the V-bar and you've only used a straight bar, or like a mag grip or something, I would really try the V-bar. Just for me, feels so good. But this one is heavy. Like, see, compared to some of the other lat pull downs I've done, this is a very, very heavy one. Just look at this. This is such a cool shot with all the blacked out equipment. And then you've obviously got the flex unit sign there that they've just added, which is pretty smart. And then all the green bits as well. So very, very cool looking gym. If you haven't been to flex unit, I would highly recommend and suggest you check it out. Once we are finished the lat pull down, which I've got a few more reps in me, I think this was the 8 to 12 set. We're then on to the prime roll. Now, if you've watched any videos of mine, I've done 2 upper days so far, and both upper days, I mean, they were the same training video in terms of they had the same movement, so they both had the prime row in it. Now, I can't speak highly of this enough. Like, it's one of the best things I've ever used. I do 3 sets on this, so 1 with all the weight in the middle pin, and then 2 at the top, where you're struggling to get the muscle short, so you're pulling in the length and range, as you've obviously done more weight. It's great you can change the sort of loading position as well, because once you've done like the first set, you're knackered, so it's good to be able to load it in the lengthened position. But yeah, with this, so obviously speaking to coach, he said, well, watched a lot of content and stuff basically around this, and he said for upper back stuff, if you're feeling it in your bicep, you're probably doing it wrong. Now, I had a lot more weight on this previously, and I was getting kind of like a bicep pump off it, which obviously meant I was pulling through my bicep more than I should be. So I really lowered the load on this and just focused on fully just pulling through my elbows, because realistically, looking at your physique, no one cares how much you can lift. Like, I keep seeing this quote saying, the judges don't care how much weight you put on it. It's perfect for bodybuilding. Like, obviously it's good you want to go in there and lift heavy, but realistically, you're better to just be training more effectively rather than just going in there and swinging shit about, really. So yeah, I keep keeping that in mind when I'm doing my training. Next, we're on to a single arm lat pull, or a lat row. One of the things we're looking to really bring up is my lats. So we've got quite a few lat movements in here. So this is a single arm one that obviously just allows you to focus on the stretch a bit more. I do as well, since my arms are quite long, I have a pad like pressed against my chest into the machine. Just that allows me to fully stretch as far as possible, as you can see there. Next we have, mate, this is like insane. I've actually never seen, before this gym, I'd never seen something like this. Like, a lot of the other machines I'd seen people use, but I'd never seen a seal row. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I just feel like it's maybe not that common. But it is my favourite thing for upper back, because other upper back movements you can't sometimes pull a bit too soon. Like, you don't stretch as much as you should. But with this, like, it's impossible not to, because you just drop it and it goes right down to the stretch position, which then just allows you to stretch really well and then obviously yank it back up. But yeah, this is one of my favourite ones. So I do 2 sets on this, 1 8 to 12 and then 1 12 to 15. Unfortunately, like some of the other equipment, you can kind of recreate it at other gyms, but there's not really an easy way to recreate a seal row. I mean, you could set up like a bench and then like a barbell and do like a row like that, but it's not really the same. Like, you're not able to pull it up as high as you could with a seal row, which is why it's just one of my favourites. Like, it's not a piece I've used often, but using it is just unreal. Next up, we've got another upper back row. Now, I thought originally this was just sort of for upper back, but going back and forward with my coach Taylor, he said it's more for sort of rear delts and traps. Like, that should be more where I'm feeling it. So just going back and forth with the form and stuff, I think I've now got it pretty much spot on. There's still a few more adjustments, but just, he mainly said pull my elbows apart. At first my elbows were coming down by my side more, but now I'm just trying to focus on pulling my elbows apart and pushing my chest out. And yet, this is, by the way, see my hair, obviously I wear a hat. This is the reason I want my haircut. Like, I think it looks so sick with a hat on like this. Like, I watch quite a lot of golf content, and they're all obviously American and Canadian. They've all got the insane, the wee slick backs into the caps, and then they've got the bit at the back like mine. Sadly, I'm not quite there with the slick back, and I don't think I ever will be. Just don't have the hairline for it, or the hair. But I love the way it looks at the back. Like, that's one of my favourite things about my hair. Slight sidetrack, but we're getting into the final reps here. After this, we're then going to go into some bicep work, which of course I always love doing. I mean, who doesn't love training biceps? I mean, by the time I've done back, they're pretty much pumped anyway. But just getting some more blood flow into them, you cannot complain with that at all. So the machine we're on there now is the Gymleco Preacher Curl, I think it's just called. Can't remember the exact name for it because I'm not a nerd. But yeah, single arm, just focusing on trying to bring my forearm into my bicep. And then obviously stretching it as much as possible as well. This machine just feels so smooth. I haven't even tried it double arm. I just do it single arm. But I like to, as you can see, I'm kind of shoving myself into the machine just to stay as stable as possible. Like, I've got my chest pushed up right against it. I've got my knees pressing against it just to make it as stable as possible. But I do 3 sets on this, 2 8 to 12 and then 1 12 to 15. As you can see, pushing it to the very end. Really lovely facial shot here as well, actually. As you can see, very, very ginger actually when I get red-faced when I'm pushing hard. But after that, we're into another bicep exercise. The next one we've got is like a dual arm cable curl. Now, stepping out away from the cable stack a bit and then obviously going the full way down and then curling up. When I'm watching this, so there's a mirror right in front of this, I look at myself and I don't know if it's weird. See how my right arm comes up slightly higher than my left? It's like when I'm standing still, my right shoulder goes up a bit. Like, I'm looking in the mirror now and I can see it. I don't know if you'll see me adjust, but it's just my right shoulder's up a wee bit. I don't know if it's just, it must just be an imbalance somewhere in my back or something. But that's something with filming your sets that you'll notice. You will have these slight imbalances and stuff, and it's stuff that you can change. I don't know if it really makes too much difference. Obviously, as you can see, I just changed it there. Actually, I noticed myself doing it. But yeah, for this, I do 3 sets as well. This feels amazing. Just doing really lightweight on it. And then towards the end, we also do a drop set on the last set, just because we're trying to focus on getting my arms up as well. Kind of a weak point, so hitting some extra volume towards the end. Yeah, that is the final movement for the session. So it's upstairs into the posing room. My favourite place to be. A very, very good session. Just those sessions sometimes with a class. That was one of those ones where just everything was feeling good. I think it helps, for me, obviously I'm wearing this t-shirt. It's a really thick t-shirt, so I love being warm, especially when I'm training back. It just feels so much better. But yeah, the pump was looking nice. Right there, I threw my t-shirt there was a wee couch and there was a mirror on it. I didn't really realise until I threw my t-shirt and it hit the mirror and I thought I was going to fall and I was shitting myself. But I didn't fall. So there we go, hitting a wee front lat spread. And then I think we go for a front double bicep as well. It's looking all right. I need to work on getting the lats out from the front. I'm all right at it when I do it from the back. When I do a back double bicep, I can see my lats pretty well. But I struggle to get them out from the front. You'll notice if you see any of my check-in photos on my Instagram, plug at Camiones1. Even there they look alright, but it's just from the front trying to get them out I really struggle. But it'll come with time. I don't know what the fuck this pose is, by the way, no idea. But it'll come with time, so it's just practicing the posing. Like I said in my previous video, I'm new to the posing, it's not something I've been doing for a while, so it's just getting used to that as well. And getting better. Obviously, just practicing will make it better. But that was a lovely session. Obviously, all weights are moving up, which is exactly what we like to see. The weight is kind of stationary at the minute, although we've added some more food. So hopefully we see the weight, even just, I don't want it to go up much, but just a wee increment, just a wee creep up. But I mean, the strength's going up. The look's getting better. I feel a lot fuller. In the workouts, everything's going well. So I'm not too arsed about the weight going up. I mean, I'd rather just not get fat, ideally. So everything's going to plan, but I will see you guys back at the car. That is the pool session done, posing wrapped up. Also got some new protein, fucking a big s'mores one. So I'm gonna go home. I'll have this with my yogurt tonight, and I will give you guys a review because I normally have the cookies and cream one from Perform, but fancy the switch up, so got s'mores. Surely that can't be bad. That sounds like it'll be unreal. So I'll go home, have my meals, and then I'll show you guys when I'm reviewing this. I thought, so instead of showing you guys just a taste test, I'll show you guys exactly how I make my last meal using the new s'mores protein. So starting with the yogurt, I'm using skyr at the minute, but I don't know if I'm gonna have enough, so I might dip into the big boy, but we'll see. So it's 300 grams of this. Should just have enough. So now we have 300 grams of the 0% fat yogurt. I'm going to put in 30 grams of the new protein. So 30 grams, and then I just put literally the tiniest wee bit of water in it just to make it easier to mix. It smells like absolutely insane. Now it's mixed, time to add the Cocoa Pops. Now with the Cocoa Pops I have 80 grams, but it's too difficult to mix that at once, so I do 40, mix it, and then do another 40. So as you can see, it's pretty full at the minute. Like imagine another 40 grams on top of that, it's just like impossible to mix. Now add the second batch. There we go. Looks very, very appealing. Now I just need to add the frozen fruit, so I'll go and get that from the garage. Now we just have the frozen fruit, so 100 grams of this. There we go, 100 grams of fruit. So this is the finished product. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. Oh, there goes the blueberries. Take you off the tripod, so there we go. The absolute delicacy. All I can say is I just had it there, the s'mores, literally just with the yogurt while I was making it. And that is probably one of the best proteins I've had. Like, it just smells, like, tastes so sweet. And when you're having it with yogurt and stuff and you're kind of dieting, that's exactly what you want. So if anyone's thinking of getting the Perform stuff, highly recommend the s'mores one. I used to have the cookies and cream, still really good. Like, I'll have them both, but the s'mores, really good. Anyway, that ends today's pool session on how I grew my back from that to this and the progression of my back. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and also press subscribe.